Fukushima Daiichi disaster. On March 11, 2011, a powerful earthquake struck off the eastern coast of Japan, triggering a devastating tsunami that would lead to the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster. This catastrophic event would become one of the most significant nuclear accidents in history, leaving a profound impact on the lives of those affected and raising concerns about the safety of nuclear energy. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, located in the Fukushima Prefecture, was designed to provide clean and reliable electricity to the region. However, the unprecedented force of the tsunami, with waves reaching heights of up to 40 meters or 131 feet, overwhelmed the plant's defenses, leading to a series of failures that would have far-reaching consequences. As the tsunami waves crashed onto the shores, they breached the seawalls and flooded the power plant's facilities. The primary and backup cooling systems, crucial for maintaining safe conditions within the reactors, were severely damaged, setting the stage for a potential nuclear disaster. The loss of cooling capacity led to a buildup of heat within the reactors. Without proper cooling, the fuel rods began to overheat, triggering a partial meltdown in 3 of the plant's 6 reactors. As the fuel rods melted, they released radioactive materials into the surrounding environment. Efforts were immediately launched to contain the situation and prevent further releases of radiation. Emergency personnel, plant workers, and authorities worked tirelessly to mitigate the disaster. They faced immense challenges, including high radiation levels and the complexity of the damaged reactors. The impact on the population was significant. The Japanese government, prioritizing the safety of its citizens, ordered the evacuation of residents within a 20-kilometer radius of the plant. Thousands of people were forced to leave their homes, uncertain of when or if they would be able to return. The immediate health risks posed by the Fukushima Daiichi disaster were relatively limited compared to the Chernobyl incident. There were no direct casualties resulting from acute radiation sickness. However, the psychological toll on the affected population was substantial. The trauma of being uprooted from their homes, the fear of radiation exposure, and the uncertainty of the future took a heavy toll on their well-being. One of the major concerns in the aftermath of the disaster was the release of radioactive materials into the air, soil, and water. The contamination of agricultural lands and water sources raised fears about food safety and long-term health consequences. The impact on local ecosystems and marine life was also a cause for concern. The cleanup and recovery efforts of Fukushima Daiichi were extensive and ongoing. Steps were taken to stabilize the damaged reactors and prevent further releases of radioactive materials. Decontamination initiatives were launched to reduce radiation levels in the affected areas. The decommissioning process for the damaged reactors is expected to take decades. The Fukushima Daiichi disaster had far-reaching implications beyond Japan. It prompted a global re-evaluation of nuclear safety standards and raised questions about the risks associated with nuclear energy. It led to increased scrutiny of existing nuclear power plants worldwide and a reassessment of emergency preparedness and response protocols. The long-term health effects of the Fukushima Daiichi disaster are still being studied. While no immediate large-scale health impacts have been observed, the potential risks of long-term exposure to low levels of radiation continue to be monitored. The Fukushima Daiichi disaster serves as a stark reminder of the need for continuous vigilance and improvement in nuclear safety. It highlights the importance of robust safety measures, effective emergency response plans, and transparent communication to ensure the well-being of both the population and the environment. As we reflect on the Fukushima Daiichi disaster, we recognize the resilience of the affected communities and their determination to rebuild and move forward. Their experiences and the lessons learned from this tragic event must guide our path toward a safer, more sustainable community, one where the risks and benefits of nuclear energy are carefully balanced, and the well-being of humanity remains paramount.